Hello and welcome to Polyyarn Fiskeflur. Today we're gonna tie this Polyyarn Caddis with an attractor back. I tied this on a size 10 hook, and I'm gonna show you how to tie this little fly. First of all, I'm gonna tell you a little about it. It's in hook 10, and it's completely made of polyyarn. It's the material sheds water very good, and but you have to impregnate it. Put on some floatant to make it float properly. Otherwise, it will sink. But with the right flotation, it floats like a dream. And a couple of air casts, and it will be shed free of water, but release the water. And you can fish it again and again. It's very solid. And now we're gonna show you how I tie it. Okay, put that hook out of the vise, find a new one in size 10. This is an off-brand hook I use, very good. So I put it in the vise. The vise for today is Stoneford transformer. And I find my bobbin, which is a steel tech bobbin from Stoneford, also very good. And wind about to middle, and find the attractor. This is a polyyarn. Take out some pieces. Measure how long you want it, but you can tie back like this, about to the hook bend, and snip it off like that. And take the front part and snip that off as well. Now you just attach it, and the easy part of this is now. It's gonna show you now. I make a dubbing loop, not very long one, about that I think. Close the loop and wind the bobbin about to the hook eyes, I think, and find your dubbing twister like this, and just hang it on the shelf. And now I'm gonna take this other polyyarn I have. Looks like this, is a gray one, and I find my paper clip like this, measure out about how long I want these fibers to be, about this, put it in the paper clip and just snip on it. So you take this, place it into the dubbing loop. I don't use any wax. Adjust it so it becomes on the middle. Just spin the dubbing twister afterwards. You just have to distribute this yarn a little bit like this. Spin it. You see now? It becomes a noodle. Spin it again. Not too much, because then you will break the thread. And find some comb. I have this Stoneford patin comb here. Just comb out some fibers. You see now, this fibers stays into the loop. Did not go out. So now it's time for me to just start wrapping it around like a hackle. At the same time, you try to push the fibers back as you go forwards, like you do with an ordinary dubbing loop. Go forwards, stroke the fibers back. Hope I had enough on this dubbing loop to to make the whole fly. I think I have it. Push the fibers back, push it back, push it back, and there are at the hook eye some wrappings around to attach it. More securing wraps like this. Now we can snip off the dubbing loop, put that aside, make a nice head. But before I release the thread, I'd use this comb on this to comb out the fibers. The thread is staying there in case I have to do some more thread work, but I think that's looking very nice. Now I can make a whip finish. Take my whip finisher, it's a loon whip finisher. So some fibers was trapped in the hook eye, but that's not so important. I can release them afterwards. So now you see this looks like a mess. You can use your comb upside and but I'm gonna take this out from the vise now and try to show you how I use this. I use this use some hairdresser skills. You see, I just cut it from an angle from back to front like you do with a caddis, with the streaking caddis. Anybody who knows that kind of fly? I find a smaller scissors for this, from back to front, and make sure you don't cut too much of this attractor at the back. You can cut fairly close to hook when you're doing this, because now you also makes the body, underbody, like this. You see it's getting there. You can take your see you got this caddis shape now, and if you're a picky guy you can cut this in an angle. I don't think that's too much of an importance. So you can use the rotation on your vise to just go around and see how it looks. I think I'm satisfied with this. There you have it. The Polyyarn Caddis with an attractor in the back. The attractor attracts fish. The color is vibrant. You can see it from a long distance. The fish will see it. They will attack it. I fished with this kind of color on my flies before, and it really makes the fish strike. Okay, this material, as I said in the introduction, it sheds water really good. So a few backcasts and this flies dry as a feather. But you have to impregnate it. It floats a little bit, but without impregnation, without the floatant, it will sink for you. But it takes floatant very good. So I tried it in my sink. It floats like a couple of hours, I think, without any doing. But this, to fish this fly, you have to pulling it just to make it stripe on the water on the water top. What it called in English. Well, this is how it looks. Little fly for you. Thank you all, and bye bye. Tight lines.